Hey guys, welcome back. We're on lesson 23 of phonics. Let's do a tricky word review. Who can tell me what this word is? The. Can you use it in a sentence, please? I like the bread. Good. What about this word? What's this word? Said. Can you use that in a sentence? Mom said, come on. Good. What is this word? From. Use that in a sentence. I got a gift from Santa. And one more. What's this word? Word. Could you use that in a sentence, please? There is a word I don't know. Word. Good. All right. So let's move on from tricky word into consonant sounds. Now, during our last lesson, we reviewed consonant sounds. One example of a consonant sound is the letter B. B. When we see the letter B, it makes the B sound. And I'm going to give you a few more examples of consonants sharing the letter name and the sound when we read it. So let's think about consonant sounds. T, t. Notice where your tongue is in your mouth. It separates the airflow in. What about d, d? It does the same thing. The airflow in your mouth does not come out all the way. Good. Remember about consonant sounds. Consonant sounds are made with parts of the mouth touching or momentarily closed. The flow of air leaving the mouth is slowed or stopped. And most words contain consonant sounds. Good. So now let's review spellings. Now many consonant sounds can be written with either a single letter or two of the same letters. So I'm going to write a letter on the board here. What letter is that? It's the B. How does a B sound? B. Good. Now, if I put another B on here, now I have two B's. It still makes the same B sound. All right? Look at this word. What is that word? Bed. Bed. And what is this word? Ebb. It has the exact same sound. So the word bed has the B sound, written with a B, one B, and ebb has the same B sound, written with two B's. So let's look at some other spellings that go along with this. What about the word dog and add? Look at the D. How does the D sound? Duh. How does add sound? Duh. But it's written with two letters. Dog and add. Good. What about the word fun and stuff? We're going to look at the F sound here. F sound. Okay? So fun has the F sound. Stuff has the same F sound. Good job, guys. Let's look at some more. Let's look at the G. Let's look at the sound that the G makes and the double G. How does a single G sound? G, get, but then I come over here to egg, and it has the G sound also. So we have G and G. Let's talk about L. Okay, so if we're looking at the L, how does an L sound? L. So we have leg, and then if we come over here to bell, we have the L sounds. We have leg and bell, L and L. Good. Let's look at another word. Let's look at the word or the letter M. Okay, and M we know M, so mad, comment, M, has the exact same sounds. And our last one for S, so we're looking at the S's. How does an S sound? S, sit, dress. Good. Good job, guys. And those were reviewing double letter spellings. Good job. So now we're going to do a different type of spelling. We're going to do this sound K spelled with a CK. All right. And if you notice, I have a chart up here on the board, K spelled with a C, a K, and a CK. They all make the K sound, all right? So the K here in the slashes sounds for K. And the C up here stands for K. And under that K, the C, I'm going to write the word cat. K, cat has that K sound, all right? Can you think of another word that would fit a K sound spelled with a C? What other word could you put there with cat? What about the word cap? Cap has the K sound. Yes. And what about cash? K. Sounds like a K, but it's that C, that hard C. Good. Now, let's look under the K sound up here. The K, K. I'm going to write the word kid. Has the sound spelled with a K. Do you know other words that you could put there that start with a K that has the K sound? What about the word kiss? K, kiss. Good. Can you think of another word that has the K sound with a K? What about skin? K, skin has the sound spelled with a K. Good. Now let's look at the CK spelling, the K sound over here. What word could we put there to start with the K sound? What about duck? It's got the CK at the end of the word, duck. What other word could you put there? What about back? It's got the K at the end. And also, what about thick? And I'm sure you can think of others that have that same spelling that you could put on this chart. All right. So think about this. The cuss sound, like in black, is spelled with CK. The cuss sound spelled in kid, spelled with a K. And the cuss sound spelled like cat is spelled with a C. So the cuss sound has 3 sounds or 3 different spellings of the sound cuh. Good job, guys. Now what we are going to work on is our reading of the fish. All right. The last story we read was about a cat named Bud. I like to say Bud. Tell students, oh, well, that's you all, that you're going to read about another type of pet. And I'm going to give you some hints to see if you can guess what type of pet Nat is going to get. It has fins, no fur. It swims in an aquarium. What is it? Oh, it's a fish. Okay. So let's look at our story. Let's look at our story here. So I am going to share my screen with you. All right, and now you can see my screen and it says the fish, the fish. So I am going to read this with you, the fish. This is a snapshot of Nat's fish. The fish swim and splash and munch on fish snacks. There's Nat with his fish. He's making fishy faces, isn't he? We got Nemo fishes. The cat can smell the fish. It can press on the glass. It can grab at the fish, but it cannot get them. And there's his fish and his cat looking at each other. That cat's going, I wish I could get you, and eat. The fish is going, nah, 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 you can't get me. I'm sure of it. And that is the end of that story. So I'm going to stop here. All right. So you saw words in that had spellings with the SH words like ship and splash. They had the SH sound, but then you also had the CH for lunch and chip. So you had a lot of other spellings that we were talking about too with the blends. And I saw an apostrophe in there. And remember what an apostrophe does with our words? Apostrophe shows ownership of something. Ownership of something. Good. So you have a workbook page that you need to do about this story. So make sure you do that lesson and upload it in Cami, or take a snapshot of it and turn it into me. And I will see you tomorrow.